Feeling overwhelmed by life? What if I told you that the secret to peace, purpose, and provision is found in just one verse? Stick with me as we dive into the life-changing message of Matthew 6:33.
Today, we're reflecting on a powerful Bible verse, Matthew 6:33. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. This simple truth can completely transform the way you live your life, especially in a world full of distractions and worries. Matthew 6:33 encourages us to put God's kingdom and righteousness first in everything we do. It's a call to make seeking God's will the foundation of our lives, rather than just an afterthought. In our busy daily routines, it's easy to get caught up in to-do lists, work deadlines, and family responsibilities. Yet, this verse reminds us that no matter how busy or overwhelmed we are, we need to pause and seek God's guidance before making decisions or taking action. Example, in a world full of endless to-do lists, how often do we pause to seek God's will before diving into our day? Whether it's choosing between job offers or deciding how to spend your free time, seeking God's kingdom first means asking, what would honor God in this situation? When we prioritize Him, everything else becomes clearer. When we prioritize God and His righteousness, all other needs, both material and spiritual, will be met. This requires trust in God's provision. Example, when we make God our priority, we don't need to worry about what the future holds. He has it all covered. I remember a time when I was stressed about finances, but instead of obsessing over the numbers, I started each day with prayer and trusted that God would provide. Miraculously, things began to fall into place, and I received the resources I needed at just the right time. That seeking God's kingdom involves living a righteous life. This doesn't mean being perfect, but striving to align our actions with God's character, showing love, kindness, and integrity. It brings a sense of peace because it aligns us with God's will. It's not about ticking off boxes of religious duties, but about letting God transform us from the inside out. As we seek righteousness, we grow in faith and character. Example, righteousness isn't about perfection, it's about growing in our walk with God and reflecting His love in our actions. When we choose to do what's right even when no one is watching, or when we extend grace to someone who doesn't deserve it, we become more like Christ. And that brings a deep inner peace that no amount of worldly success can provide. If you've ever felt like life is pulling you into many directions, take a moment to meditate on Matthew 6:33. Start your day with God, and watch how everything else falls into place. Drop a comment below if this verse has ever spoken to you, and don't forget to subscribe for more Bible-based encouragement.